What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Shabbat Shalom. I hope everybody's doing all right. All right. I see everybody. If I'm in here and everyone can see me, please give me a one. If I'm clear and then everybody can see me, give me a one. We got Luca. Well, we got change bringing us in today. Paradise. I'm clear. I'm not shaky or nothing. I'm good. All right. I want you, boy. I want you. I'll take you there. What's up, everybody? Dimensional. I hope everybody is doing all right. What is that, Veronica? Hello, Queen Mama. Thank you for all my moderators that are here today. I appreciate everybody. Let's more people get up in the kitchen. Don't be in my refrigerator taking all the snacks all in the cupboards and everything, taking all the popcorn. Share, please. And don't forget to thumbs up the video. What's going on, Gail? I'm doing fine. What's up, C. Rich and Latanya? Deb, more Brenda. How's everybody doing? So loose ends, you know what? That's a good one. Throwback, honey. Yes. All right. I'm gonna let some more people get in here. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week so far. Shabbat Shalom. What's going on? Jerome. Everybody's up in here tonight. Y'all packing the house tonight. Look at that. Y'all are packing the house. No, honey, I don't have no peeps in the fridge. I got Coca-Cola. I hope everybody is doing all right, you guys. What's going on, Cheryl? Everybody that has came by, you know I truly do appreciate all of you all hanging out with me on this Shabbat, as always, every Friday. Well, y'all, it has been an interesting week. It's been somewhat low-key, but not. And I'll tell you why. Honey, American is she got some problems. Y'all know she got some problems. She got some big problems coming up relatively soon. But there's been some other things happening around the world before we get to American and her issues. You know, to a certain extent, she got to do a little bit begging with the BRICS girls. Okay, now our oil is getting out of hand, and you know the BRICS girls got the oil, and now she's gonna have to go to Venezuela and try to, you know, get on her porch and beg a little bit. And how she gonna try to come is with a peace offering. She goes like, you know what, Vinny. You know, it's me. I know we've had our moment and everything, but could you help us sit out? And they're gonna be like, if you don't get your ass off my porch, look, before you put me off the porch and I step on all these flowers and everything, let me be able to put it off. I'll take off some of the sanctions. And Venezuela's sitting here like, bitch, what are you talking about? Take off some of them. You should have never put them on in the first place. What's going on now? And there's no your what is it? Your midterms are over. You done lost a few seats. Nobody in your country's feeling you, girl, and you want to come over here and hang out with the BRICS girls and see which one of us is going to, you know, bend a knee. The whole point of the BRICS girls being formed is that we didn't have to bend the knee anymore. Do you understand? Get the hell off my porch, America. Get the hell off my porch. Do not step on my petunias on your way out. And close my damn gate. And forget where I live at. Honey, they're gonna treat American. They're gonna treat her. I don't know why she keeps going back over there. The Sam boys are sitting on the car, literally sitting in the car like, girl, I knew it wasn't gonna work out for you. But anyway, whenever you want to pay that double, come on down the street and drive off. Okay? That's pretty much what's happening with America on the oil tip. She done played a couple of games, tried to do a little bit of slick shit, and it's not working for her. And it's not working for a lot of people right now. Okay. And moving on to the other side of the world, which is over in, you know, where the king is at, Miss England. I told y'all that royal family was having some money problems. Didn't I tell y'all that's gonna start having money problems? They got money problems to the point of this. The king told Kate and Harry, y'all go ahead over to Chicago. Y'all go ahead over to America and do your little tour or whatever. Let them know, let them see the youthful side of the monarchy. And they like, okay, we taking the private plane. And Dad said, and the king said, hell no, you taking coach. You better be, you getting on a commercial airline. You better be happy your ass ain't flying coach. We ain't got that kind of money for private planes for royal families and shit. And I know Kate was like, what did you say? Excuse me, your majesty? What you mean I'm flying commercial? And he said, you getting your ass on a regular flight, bitch. Get to going. Let's go. Told y'all they having money problems. Didn't I tell y'all? Anytime them people usually fly very, very discreetly. Kate and Harry came over here on a commercial flight. I'm telling you, they may have been back there at Coach of Spirit, Spirit Airlines, or Frontier. That's the bargain basement right there. Okay, they couldn't even probably afford to get Southwest Airlines. Shit. Baby, and then when they did get here, unfortunately, too much is going on. You got grandma's old friends over in England doing the most with black subjects. Okay, honey, grandma had a friend by the name of Lady Hussey. Honey, Lady Hussey was a lady in waiting for the old queen. And I guess she saw a black woman that was at one of the little soirees or organizations that Camilla put together. And she stopped the black lady, moved her dreads, like touched this woman out of nowhere, moved her dreads to see her name tag and said, where are you from? And she was like, excuse me. She's like, where are you from? What part of Africa are you from? And the woman was like, first of all, you gonna put your damn hands on me without me asking you. You know, she said, I wanted to go off on the lady, but she didn't want to cause a scene. But this woman, you know, she did the most, and she was asking her where she came from, what her lineage was, and all this other stuff. And the lady was very rude, and it was witnessed by quite a few people that she was being very racist and ignorant. You just don't come up to somebody, put your hands on, ask them where they come from, move their hair out of the way like they're, you know what I'm saying, like they a child or something. Honey, couldn't have been me, because that old bitch would have slid across the room. You would have saw all her girdle and everything else, and her knee highs, all of that shit would have been up in the air, because she would have went flying. I got a touch fetish thing anyway. I don't like people touching me anyway. Honey, that's how that woman did, that lady. And it got all inside the tabloids. And you know what the king said? Let me tell you something. We ain't got no motherfucking money. I don't have money for friends and family doing stupid shit out here where I got to pay settlements. So you know what? Let me tell you something. Granny's in the ground. Old bitch Hussey, you got to go. Honey, he fired her ass. He fired her. He like, you got to go. I ain't got that kind of money. I can't be giving black people money like that. You put me in a situation right here. What are you doing? Okay? Literally. That man, I think she was flabbergasted because, honey, they had pictures of her sitting next to the queen. She was the queen's girl. That was her little, you know what I'm saying? That was her best Judy. Okay? And, honey, Judy got fired today. He was like, we ain't got no money for this shit. Okay? Especially not no racial harassment. We in a whole nother time, baby. I cannot afford this shit. I got Kate and Harry on fucking coach. Bitch, you got to go. No. So they, you know, fired little Miss Hussey. I know she like that little, she's 83 years old, so I guess they're trying to blame it on her being old. But honestly, you're in a different time. You should know better than to treat people like that. But she felt as though, you know, she was in her whiteness, you know, and her whiteness got her ass Literally, she was saved by the fact that the black woman thought about cha-ching and didn't hit her ass and knock her ass out and cuss her ass out. She just stood there and let all the white people see and be like, did you see that? Yeah, it was deep. So that also overshadowed the royal visit. But then when Harry and Kate got to the basketball game, you could always count on good old America and her subjects being a total bitch. They booed their ass. So they get like, this trip can't get no motherfucking worse. And then to add insult to injury, Meghan and her husband's, little show about to come out. Harry's show about to come out on Netflix. Honey, I know Kate is like, I did not sign on for this shit. I thought I was gonna be queen when this old bitch died, and I am queen of a broke ass family with people booing at us. We do not have that same rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? That same zest anymore. She is over it. I'm telling you, she's like, I have had it. This is not what I signed on for. I signed on to be queen and popped all of these babies so I could be queen, and I'm not being queen. And it's looking like things is getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. In a minute, she's gonna be shopping out of Rainbow and Dots, y'all. So I don't know. I told y'all when they start next, you're gonna hear that they're gonna start selling off some of the royal estate. Anytime they cut down on expenses, baby, a royal family that is really honestly Harry and Henry, and I think Harry and I can't think of the other one's name. They are princes. They don't normally travel, you know what I'm saying, on commercial airlines and shit like that. These people travel in private planes. Oh yeah, William. Baby, unfortunately, this is bad. This is really bad. So it's getting crunch time. And he fired a little old lady. You know that lady was supposed to have all kind of pensions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Miss little old lady Hussy. She was supposed to have a pension and everything. Honey, he's like, girl, you got to go. I don't know how you going to make it, but you got to get the hell out of here because we ain't got it like that. I give you $20. You know what I'm saying? You live most of your life on our family's back. We're not about to have any kind of settlements or anything like that. So the king did tell the black lady, after she dealt with such a horrific situation embarrassment in front of all of those people, which it was a big embarrassment. He said that he invited her to the palace so she could talk about it. So in other words, run me that bread, bro. Because I be in that motherfucker like, dude, give me some cash. I'm going to be at every tabloid just laying on the floor crying, honey. Laying on the floor, crying my ass off. She hurt my feelings. She took me back to slavery's high right there, just talking to me. The audacity. You understand? I would have went there. Sorry, I would have. But unfortunately, like exactly, post-traumatic syndrome. She just took me to places I didn't think I had. Like she's lucky I didn't pull, knock her ass halfway across the room. Cause see, that's what would happen to me as soon as she touched my fucking hair. She literally moved that woman's dreads back like she was nothing and looked at her name tag. Like, bitch, what do you think this is? This not 1930s and 40s. You will get laid the fuck out up in here. But see, that's why I'm not over there. That's why the Most High scattered my ass over here with the rest of these ignorant motherfuckers. Like, nah, y'all Americans a little different. And that ain't gonna happen right. But anyway, on to another part of the world, which is China. Back over there, the 70 shepherds are leaving here and another one left. Y'all know we got people in China. All right? We got some people in China. We got some brews in China. Whether they put them on TV or not, they are there. Okay, they used to be known as the Cooling people. I told you all about that. Inside the Chinese dramas, the people and the Cooling people were the black people. Well, not in Chinese dramas. In real life, they were considered black people. But in their dramas, their fantasy dramas, those are the gods in the Cooling Mountains. The Cooling Mountains used to be the place where they kept all the black people that were slaves and stuff like that. But in real life, but in their fantasy dramas, the Cooling Mountains are filled with nothing but gods with superpowers. Ain't that strange? That their mythology is that way. But their president that literally came into power and got famous for that big thing that happened inside of Tiananmen Square. His face is actually, when I went to China, his face is actually on the outside of the Forbidden City. He killed a lot of people out in front of that place in 1989. And unfortunately, well, he was still alive and he died of leukemia the day before they went up again, before the country went up again in protest. So he went out of here watching his country, you understand, going crazy. The way he came into power is the way he went out of power. Well, he was already out of power because Xi Jinping is in his place. But he was off to the side watching how he came into the power, putting major controls on China. Okay, he got rid of all of the, the spiritual side of China. Anybody that was doing anything outside of what they deemed, I think, Buddhist religion or whatever, they got rid of. So that's when you started getting them putting Uyghurs and stuff like that inside the concentration camps, and anybody else that was outside of the main religion at the Communist Party. Okay, all right, they started cracking down on labor unions and human rights activists and putting them in jail. This old man that just died was a true fucking demon, a complete and utter fiend. Okay, he passed on, and the day he passed on, the day after he passed on, the whole entire China, they went up with this COVID lockdown. That suppression. He was the one who started that particular continent, those people underneath that very hard way of being able to control a populace, okay, with the firewall and all of those types of things, child labor and all of that type of stuff, one child policy, all of that came under that old man that passed away. And when he passed away, you could tell he was holding on to his gates, because every day before he was passing away, that China was getting more and more crazier as far as people screaming and hollering, people setting their houses on fire because they can't take it anymore with the way that they were suppressing people and putting so much pressure on people. They back the people into a wall, into a corner. And what happens when you back people into a corner? They're going to come out swinging. They're going to start fighting. So I found it spiritually interesting that another 70 shepherd passed on. He was 96. He was right up there with the old bitch. With the old queen. So these people who held very tight reins on society with oppression on so many different levels, Most High is sending them out of here. You gone. And when these types of individuals die, that opens up. Prayers are now getting through. People are starting to, understand, they opened up their restaurants today. People, you know what I'm saying, they're loosening up these restrictions, opening up the neighborhoods and the grocery stores so people get food. They were damn near starving people in their own fucking house. It got that bad, you guys. It got that bad. So now when what happened when the queen moved out the way. Now, this dude moved out the way to help some of the people that are over there, because you all need to understand, in this awakening, it's just not just us. It's going to be lots of different types of Gentiles who are going to cleave. And these people, quiet as kept, unless you've been over to China, they are very family orientated. And some people are very, very spiritual over there. They do have still, they shamans and things like that. It's not pronounced. They hide. You understand? They hide that kind of stuff, especially when Korea is a little bit more open because they deal with America and stuff like that. But in China, they keep it on the low, but it's still there. And I think what's going to happen is that you're going to see that Xi Jinping is not going to be able to have that same firm grip that he is used to having, no more than America's having its grip on us the way it used to. It can't hold back, don't look over here without something dropping over there. You understand? I think the power structures that have been locked are starting to break. They're starting to break. So the Most High is definitely doing his thing. He is breaking down barriers and blockages where his children can now come through. So I found that very interesting that another 70 shepherd has bit the dust. Good riddance to fucking trash, as far as I'm concerned, because that old man was a very evil man, killed a lot of people. So I'm quite sure when he went over, and he was welcomed by some folks too. And like I said, they still have the camps of Muslims and anybody that's outside of their religion locked up. So when somebody like that goes down, the things that they held in place while they were alive, them doors open up. They can't hold them no more. Something's got to go. You understand? Something's got to give. Same thing that happened with the Queen Mother, and things that were kept in secret that this man may have never told anybody is about to come up. So you're going to start, trust me, China, after this uprising, they are finding their feet now. Their people are going to start finding their voices, and they need to, because they lived literally, when I went over there, they thought Relax, the song Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood, do. You understand? Relax, don't do it when you want to get to it. They thought that was a new song, y'all. Relax came out in the 80s. This is how much they don't hear around the world. Why do you think I came there? As a person that dealt in music, that area was so open and green on the underground tip. I was going to make money hand over fist. But I went over there not only because I loved wanted to see the culture, but also for business purposes. And when I was in one of their little underground clubs, I'm sitting up here like, that's Relax. I'm like, and the white dude that was there that had the club, he was like, yeah, they think all of this stuff, music that I'm playing, is new. He's like, I just came over here with my music that I have in my computer and basically made a club by himself. And then he started bringing real DJs, which come from America, over there to, bring up their underground scene. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. So yeah, they are very out of touch with a lot of shit. They just got cars, y'all. I mean, in the last 10 years, cars became a real thing. Everybody was riding a bike. So when you go over there, you got kids tied to their mama with a sheet and shit. All their kids tied to them while she riding a bike for the school. I mean, if you got a little scooter, you the shit over there. There's a lot of things that their people are completely, unaware of outside of their area. And because they don't go anywhere, they stay where their people are only, they don't know what's happening outside in the outside world. So 9 times out of 10, when they found out that nobody else was doing these COVID restrictions, that's when everybody went crazy, because they've already been beat down and suppressed so badly that they couldn't take it anymore, and everybody acted a complete fool. So I hope that as we grow, we learn tolerance for other cultures and other people who are going to join us on this walk. I know right now that we're learning so much, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The stuff that I've learned these last couple of days, I was talking to Morel about this, and me and him are going to work on some things, but I'm going to give you a quick overview today of it. And as I was studying, I told y'all that research bug got in me, and I just could not just scratch. I'm like, it's in me. I got to look this up. And a couple of people, Chris, did you send me that email? I could hug you. I'm giving you a hug from Chicago. When you sent me that audio of Benjamin Freeman from I think from the 1940s, that audio of his historic speech when he was trying to warn America about what we are dealing with right now. The only thing that he was missing was the element of the black people. They just keep thinking that we're Africans, and they were missing that element. Now I see why it would be such a shock when they do find out who the real people are. But the other thing that got me is that now that that other speech that Kennedy made about we need to stop this cabal of bankers and things like that were running America. I don't know if you all remember that speech that he gave that was kind of cryptic and people didn't understand exactly where it was coming from. With that particular speech and what happened with Benjamin, it is very clear that Benjamin Freeman did get to Kennedy to let him know what was happening and put all the pieces together with Kennedy's daddy, with Daddy Kennedy. And they were telling them, they knew what was happening, okay, with this situation of Ish in the professional victims unit. You understand what I'm saying? They understood it. And because Kennedy made that speech, they blew his head off and killed him. He was the one that could have changed the course of what was going on in America. And it is just, this rabbit hole is so damn deep. It's so deep. It's so what the fuckish. And the thing about it is that you have individuals like Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? I feel so bad for him right now because he's got a lot going on. He's a perfect example of someone who's been in a mental situation. They done shot that boy up with mental shit and scrambled his brain a little bit and stand there threatening to do it again. You understand it? And he's out here just saying stuff. He's saying stuff because there's a lot going on. He's being attacked emotionally with the situation with his wife. He's being attacked financially. And I'm gonna tell you something, being in a situation where you love somebody and they a whole fucking hoe, and then your money ain't right, will send your ass batshit. I know it has happened to me. Okay. When I went through my Saturn return, oh baby, Saturn returns ain't no motherfucking joke when it happens in your life. Baby, Saturn, fucking around with Saturn, and that's a taskmaster teacher. That motherfucking thing in your sign for 2 fucking years will whoop your ass. There's no words. Look, I think Big Levi did a little session or a live on that. And I'm gonna tell you something. Saturn returns are no joke in somebody's life. You do go through a lot of shit, a lot of unveiling, a lot of heartbreak. Because for me, I the person that I thought, who I cared about, who I was in a relationship, was not who they, you know what I'm saying, was not who they said they were. It was terrible. And then on top of that, my job money went crazy. It was bad. Okay, then that was happened during a recession when I got downsized. That, like I said, I know what he going through. And anybody that's ever been, if you a man or a woman, I don't give a fuck what rate, what sex you are. When your money ain't right and you going through a heartbreak, that's the worst shit in the world, because you do feel like you're about to go crazy and you can eat a bullet. Okay, I'm hoping that gentleman, that he doesn't have any friends, and it's very clear he doesn't, and everybody that's around him is steady treating him like a celebrity instead of treating him like a brother and saying, hey, we get the cameras out the way, get these fucking phones, we finna sit down as men and talk, my brother. You understand? I don't know if anybody's doing that, but if they are, and he's just at this place where he can't hear or see nothing, and he's just self-destructing, then you know what I'm saying, I'm hoping that he finds a friend. I really do hope he finds a friend that he can talk to. I know what he needs right now, but beyond anything, is his mama, because she was the only one who could reach him. You understand? But Jay, you got to keep that brother in your prayers, because he's in a very he's in a very fragile place if you're paying attention with spiritual eyes. See, our people are so, man, I was riding with him until he said, and this boy is very intelligent. He's just saying things outside. Everything is mixed up and jumbled up because his shit been mixed. Anytime you go, I don't know if you've ever been inside of a mental institution when they lock you up and you have a nervous episode or the slight nervous breakdown. These motherfuckers quick with that motherfucking shot and them pills, and your ass is gone. They make your situation worse. And when people put you in there saying, "Oh, they'll take care of you," it's because they don't know what that shit is like. And know the medicine that they give you will fuck you up quicker than them helping you. What he needs is shadow work. Big time. Not a fucking drug to make him go to sleep. He needs shadow work. Hella shadow work. He needs to be set down. He needs to be put someplace where he can feel safe around somebody and get some fucking sleep, because the boy ain't been to sleep. He ain't been to sleep in a few days. He's running on E right now. Every time he gets on TV, I can see it. He running on E. He everywhere and nowhere at the same time. He's outside his body and he don't even know how to stop. He don't know how to stop. And he's one of them people you just wish I could just grab him and tell him, look, at the end of the day, you're a real regular person. All the rest of this shit is phony shit. But that's here nor there. It is what it is. But he does know quite a lot. And now you got the professional victims unit coming at him in another way. I told y'all they was not gonna stop. They've been trying with all of the articles and everything else to get the boy anyway. They keep trying over and over and over and over and over again. They trying for different ways, and people have been riding for him and literally getting back and forth with people. So they take the articles down because they can't dominate the narrative anymore. They tried that shit with Kyrie and couldn't. You understand what I'm saying? And unfortunately with him, it's just a really sad situation. And if you did not know, y'all, with the situation with Kyrie Irving when he went back to play with the boys in purple, do you understand that the Ishmael were gonna try to surround the Barclays with all of their so-called little rabbis and shit? And when they saw all of them, they saw all of them black dudes, they like, we some old motherfuckers. Please keep going. These motherfuckers are young and they look like they're gonna whoop our ass. This some big motherfuckers. We ain't nothing here standing here with big long ass beards and shit and funny ass hats. No. Today you're not gonna have my ass getting whooped back and forth up and down this motherfucker. They all sat up there and drove off. They went somewhere else. They like them, them, we run away from them motherfuckers because we think they gonna rob us from every day. You think I'm gonna stand here and argue with them in their face? And they got their Bibles. They don't even need their Bibles. Their Bibles are memorized. Baby. Like, if you don't pull this motherfucking bus off, dude, what is you stopping at Barclays for? You see all them motherfuckers? Keep the bus moving. Keep it moving. Honey, that was hilarious. But their whole situation, once I found out where they came from and how it made sense, these people are converts from a king who needed to get out of a situation that he was caught between Christianity, the priests of Mahan, and the Muslims. And both the king was at war with. He had such a fucked up group of people, kingdom of degenerates. Every fucking nation, the Hans, the Italians, the Chinese, everybody chased these motherfuckers out of their nations. You got to be a pretty fucked up motherfucker to get kicked out of everybody's motherfucking nation. You got to be pretty fucked up and sick for everybody to kick you out. They hooked up with the dumbass fucking Edomites, the stupid nation. Not stupid. They just, what do you call foolish? Now, the nation that is shameless are the Khazars. That's your shameless nation that came over here to fuck us up. Watch and pay attention, because believe it or not, both of our wars were fought over these motherfuckers. World War One and World War Two fought over these same motherfuckers. This how deep this shit go. I'm telling you, me and Morel are gonna put it together literally like a case so you can see it from beginning to end. It is so, because I know a lot of you all do not read like that, and this stuff and this information is coming from not only their people who documented it, but history itself. And see, they were so used to people being ignorant, and there's a reason why they did not want us to read. We are the type of people that click on the things very quick. We're very smart. There was a reason why we weren't supposed to read. These people came over here being the slave owners. It's just so mind-boggling. And then you wonder why they have so much power. They try to make themselves seem small, but they've been weaving. World War I was to establish them as a secret power in the world and to steal the land from the Palestinians. Okay, get that in motion. That was World War One. World War II, after they threw Germany underneath the fucking bus and brought them into a war that they had nothing to do with in World War II, they literally destroyed Germany, their economy, by making it where no one could buy anything. So now you got Germany going through a recession where no one can feed themselves. They boycotted anybody trying to get any kind of goods into Germany. So now you got people turning into crime, to drugs, and everything else, trying to fucking stay alive. And that gave birth to a young man with a funny mustache coming up saying, these motherfuckers got to go. This had nothing to do with them and their God. They didn't even give a fuck about God. They could care less. This has something to do with them breaking Germany's economy. Them taking over their economy. A small group of people like the Rothschilds and all of them taking over the areas of mass media the same way they have here. What control of what you see in here, the goods, commerce, everything. They controlled it, and they damn near broke Germany as a country where these people couldn't do anything, and all Germany did was house them. They were the only country that let them come in, and for their thank you, they tried to break Germany. And then they turned around, and after World War One, and everybody's cutting up everything as far as reparations and shit like that, they asked if they could. This is the thing that gets me about America. America was sitting over here by itself, rich. It didn't have to get in neither war. But you already had some of the professional victims unit over here already. And they all talking to each other over in Europe saying, if we bring America into the war, then we can be able to get Palestine and create our own state. So while they're cutting up things, we can get them to agree to this thing called the Balfour Declaration. Y'all got to read on that. I have it here, but I haven't gotten it where the certain areas that we could like zone in on. That document in itself is wrong. You're literally stealing land from people who came in after we got chased off the land. Okay? This whole entire world has been ran by these people. These people got their claws further and further into America and into the areas of power through every world war. Every world war. And then when World War II was over with, they took a lot of those same Nazis and brought them and infused them into our society. This is what you call when you bring a enemy into your house and then they take over your house. And a person like Benjamin Freeman basically was saying he sees them. He's trying to warn these other people. That's, remember when they had that commie, everybody was a communist, or you're a commie, and they were accusing different Hollywood actors of being communists and all of that other stuff, and they had all of those different hearings that were happening in Congress during that time. That's what was happening. There was a rumble. It was too early for that to happen, because they were saying that it was going to be a World War III. And this man literally all the way back in 1945 described how our war is coming together right now, and how America, it was going to get, everybody was going to turn on America over these motherfuckers. Everybody is. He did not lie. He was literally trying to warn them way back then that this shit was going to happen. And the sad part about it is that we're not even a part of the equation, because we don't know who we are. Remember, that's the real ones, don't know who they are. But these people came up with, all of a sudden, talking to the dumbass Edomites, and they're mixing Christianity with this shit that they walking around with, saying, well, the Ish gave us Christianity, so we need to help them. They're the chosen ones. Christianity came up with this bullshit with them, which is indirectly the sisters to Catholicism. So they came up with this whole entire fucking bullshit ass scam. And these motherfuckers have been getting money from America for years for a place that they stole from other people. Okay? For years. It is the rabbit hole is so deep with this shit. And now I see why everybody's scared. Now I see why all of these stars inside the music area, like Kanye West and everybody else, is sitting up there scared, because these motherfuckers are in every nook and cranny of our government. They're not standing there with their hats on and all of this other stuff saying shalom. They motherfuckers that you wouldn't even notice. They don't even, like I said, they don't even care about the religion at all. They don't. These people are there, not or you got a sect of them that don't like what's been going on, and that's beautiful. But they still think that they the people. That's the reason why when I read some of these books, you can see Ish injecting themselves into the seat, like, and it's like, you're like, could you get the fuck out of the way? This is not even about you. How I know it's not about you? Because you don't even know how to explain this. This is not even what you're talking about in the book. They've been trying to figure out our shit, and the Most High was like, you ain't even got the spiritual capacity to do that. Y'all some ragged ass motherfuckers. You a shameless group of people I made to punish my children. But the Edomites are victims as well because of their greed and their stupidity. They let these motherfuckers in the house, but they also do underestimate. I told y'all, Jacob and Esau are what? Twin brothers. You can't trust them, because them motherfuckers will come together like brothers and say, you did what to me? You did what? What you saying? You made an ass out of me? See, y'all remember how Esau would get. He don't like being made an ass out of now. Now, even when it was just him and his brother, he went fucking berserk. But trust me, when he finds out, that's the reason why I said somebody like Benjamin Freeman, he was like, I'm not gonna have my sons and them die for them shit like this. No, for some lies, for some money. You understand? And this is what's going on. Each time America did not have to get in any of those wars. They were rich, strapping, and young, baby. They didn't have to do any of the things that they did. They could have literally been fine, enjoyed their blessing, and been okay. Instead, these people have guided them into taking over. They want to take over the whole world. That's what World War III is supposed to be, this great reset. And that's the reason why you got the BRICS saying, no, we're not going on like that. Y'all not finna be in charge like that. Okay? But at the same time, these same Zionists are interweaved even with Russia and them too. So you can't trust what you're seeing. These people are very slick and ignorant at the same time. This is the reason why the Most High has got to come in and and stop it all, because these people would rather blow up everything than to work right with everybody. They want to rule it all. We were way over our head. There was no way we were going to come out of this without the Most High's help. When I look at the layers and layers of how much these people, do you know how many people died in World War I and World War II over these raggedy motherfuckers? Think about that, y'all. It is. When I read about it, it makes my heart literally, I want to hit something, because these people are still sitting here in control, and now they know they got to leave. So now they're putting all the money back where they came from, because they want to set up shop, their global shop over there, back around their own kind. But their own kind ain't really feeling that shit. That's the reason why Germany's sitting up here don't want to talk to America about a motherfucking thing. Now I can see why hey, Germany's like, I've been getting the fucked up end of the stick for a long time, baby. I'm about tired of these motherfuckers. They were thrown out of every nation because of their sickness, pedophilia, child pornography, to doing things to children, doing heinous and sick shit to women, all kinds of things. They are truly the serpent seed. And it's ugly. It is ugly, 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 ugly. Just the level of the level of how deep this is. But the thing that I can definitely trust, and I know for a fact that is going to change everything, is when them Edomites start doing what I'm doing right now. Because there's no way with this basketball shit and the way everybody acted, they opened up Pandora's box, baby. And these Edomites is going to start reading these things, because all of this shit, our education, they made us believe in every high school and every grammar school that Ish was a group of people who were just poor little people who were just trying to pray and have a nice little life over there. And all of a sudden, this big evil man came and with a funny mustache and just wanted to kill them all. No, they set up there and fucked up his whole entire goddamn country, and had people out here starving while they was eating, and stopped people from being able to work. Could you imagine growing up in a situation where your mama hoeing the fucking keep heat on? That's the type of situations that was going on. What do people do? Get into drugs, all kind of crazy things, because they don't have a way to feed their families. That's what birthed a person like that. Now, did he get into the occult shit? Yeah, because he found out that there was something magical about these people. But these were not the motherfuckers. They were standing there claiming it, because ever since 1000 and something AD, these people were convert Ashkenazi Jews, not the motherfuckers that said they were not Shem. Okay, Shem been gone. Shem got ran off the land a long time ago. Shem is being scattered all over the world. This whole situation, y'all, is just it's so many levels to this. It's not even funny. And like I said, I'm going to work with Morel about this, so literally we can put a timeline together so you can see how all of this was going on, from the Inquisitions to the Moors being ran out of Europe. All of these things have to come together so you can see the full picture of what happened to us, because it is a must that we put this puzzle together, because once we put it together, then them Edomites gonna sit there and look at this shit, and then we ain't gotta do shit but sit back and we had the popcorn, because once they find out these motherfucking flag hugging motherfuckers, prejudice motherfuckers, you gonna sit up and say we wasn't the only motherfuckers sitting up here treating these people like this shit? We done got a real bad rap about how the hell we treated black people. And it come to find out it was these motherfuckers. Once they find out how much they've been made an ass out of, how much they've been robbed, and how much they have taken the blunt of blame for things that they did not do, y'all, it's game over. All we got to do is sit back and watch. But once it's put together, because a lot of people, if I'm looking, you guys, I know they're looking because they want to find out why is we in this state right now. Why is this happening right now? It doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. And it's starting to like, okay, they're putting together the puzzles, but they're not there yet. I always couldn't understand why is it everybody thought that the Edomites were such a smart group of people. In college sitting with them, they were not. They weren't. I'm just keeping it 100. Call it like I see it. But them other motherfuckers, every last one I've ever worked with have been some hellions from hell that used to look at me up and down and couldn't stand my motherfucking ass. And I literally thought they were decent people, and they were never. Everyone I've ever worked for, awful, evil motherfuckers who were very mad at you, especially if you were smart. Couldn't stand, and the women are 10 times worse, baby. But the Most High is taking the scales off of the eyes of not just us, but them too. And just like I'm going back and looking at history and putting these things together, and like I just for my whole life, I never understood. I'm like, it used to be a book I had my hands on when I was in high school or either college. It was called there were these articles that would be in different places and called Common Sense, and I would read them all the time. I didn't know that was Benjamin Franklin. I had no idea. But I understood what he was saying. But people called him the anti-Semitic. And he said, that ain't no fucking word. That old white man was like, that ain't no fucking word. It makes no sense. That shit don't scare me. See, you got to get, once you get Edomites like that, they're saying that shit don't scare me. Fuck you and what you talking about. This is what's going on. But that's the reason why they got to fight that fight. The Edomites got to fight that fight because they've been the ones that's really been made the ass out of. They the ones that's finna lose their country and be sitting on the motherfucking curb with no fucking homes. And it's happening already. It's happening already all over the place. And they don't understand. Well, all you got to do is open up some history books and start looking and using that goddamn internet, and you'll find out. And once you find out, you're going to be a mad motherfucker. That's the reason why I'm looking at a lot of our brothers on these little sports shows and shit like that, and these little YouTube channels that have 100,000 subscribers, and they're sitting up here talking about people keep telling us to do research. Yeah, you need to do some fucking research. You need to do some research, because if you did your research, you wouldn't be so quick to condemn a motherfucker like Kanye. He's going through a thing mentally right now, but what he's saying there's some truth to it. There's some truth to it. But you so stupid and don't want to read and just want to be a motherfucker and standing up here listening to hip hop. Our people. And you want to talk about this man's wife, and I've never seen men gossiping more than women. But I've always known they did that. They worse than the chicks, honey, with the gossip. But I'm sorry. I don't give a shit what his wife is doing with herself, okay? She could be an express line selling it. I could care less. What we dealing with right now is more important, because this is going to shape the fight of the future, because this is truly a spiritual fight, baby. And they trying to fight hard as hell to not let this happen. The worst thing that look what Kyrie did with one link. Look what he did with one link. Look at the Pandora's box he did with one fucking link. It didn't even say shit. One link did this. And they normal, what they've been doing since 1917. This is how long the fucking ADL has been around screaming professional victim unit shit. That's how you know they professional victims. 1917, these motherfuckers been out here. That's their whole job. Scream anti-Semitic. And that shuts everything down. It didn't work in the year 2022. The year 2022, that shit ended up opening up Pandora's box. They yelled that shit, motherfuckers started opening up books. Motherfuckers got on glasses and started getting fucking goddamn ways of being able to handle shit like fucking PhDs. What? Wait a minute. What is? Bring that back again. Please clarify. They ain't used to that. Because see, back then, people were scared and said, oh, I'll just go along. Because guess what? You had the Edomites who wasn't as smart as they say they are. And we work in any kind of position to be able as have educated and have anywhere near the education that we have right now. The Pandora's box is open. Motherfuckers did not go away scared like they used to. Whoever's running ADL need to your skills is dusty, baby. These some new jack motherfuckers. They not, you just can't screen that shit, motherfuckers. Be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why you acting like that? See, last time with the parents and the the baby boomers and the people who grew up in the 20s and 30s and 40s and all that other stuff, these people went along blindly. And yeah, the people who are in politics know better than us. We're kind of stupid. So we'll just let these people run everything for us. That's how they were. That's how their world was. That's not how it is no more. Motherfuckers is asking questions now. Okay? This situation is making motherfuckers go dig back into history and open up these books. And there are plenty of people who documented things. You have Farrakhan has books that document this shit already. That's the reason why they don't want to sit down and talk to Farrakhan. Because to talk to Farrakhan, he gonna read them motherfuckers from top to motherfucking bottom, from asshole to appetite, baby. He's going to read them. He's like, I know who you motherfuckers are. See, they don't want to deal with nobody who know who they are. Now imagine the whole populace, the people inside of Congress, like Rand Paul and all of them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers who really can push a button, because that's who's going to do it. If dude got rid of Fauci, he finna get, and they trying to find out what's going on with this money over the fucking Ukraine. Oh, this is really finna open up Pandora's box, baby. See, back then they could kill motherfuckers off. They actually killed entire presidents. That's how much in the blessing they in. Every time they try to do something, it's backfiring now. Are you all paying attention? Every time they doing something now, it's backfiring. So their power has been broken. It's being broken not just here, but over in the UK as well. Because I'm telling you, the UK ain't doing well on the financial side, baby. Not at all. Quiet as kept, they're not doing well. I've been reading a lot of articles over there. I'm like, this shit looking bad. And in winter ain't even fully started yet. And they trying to empty this motherfucker. They are literally turning America upside down to fund where they going. I don't think Esau is going to go along with that too well, you guys. I don't think his kids, which are worse than him, I feel too good about losing their houses to the Air Kadashi, because the Air Kadashi tearing shit up. They tearing shit up. They ain't even give motherfuckers breathing room, baby. They are not. And don't let me get on the fact, honey, that what we got coming up next week is finna be something else astrologically. We got Mars going in reverse still, okay? But it's going reverse, and we're getting ready to have a full moon in Gemini, but with a twist. And that is, we've got a star that's inside the Scorpion's tail. That's the stinger of the Scorpion, which is vengeance. There's gonna be, I'm telling you, the 6th and the 7th, that 48-hour time, watch everybody that's around you. Do not feed into, we talking about people gonna have on their caps and they Sammy motherfucking fedoras, baby, and petty department Sally. They all gonna be on duty, Okay? They gonna vindictive, evil shit. Watch your tempers, please. With family, friends, if you want the people to get highly upset and you know get to slapping motherfuckers, you need to stay in a room by yourself. Take that day off. Take the day off and stay by yourself, because this is gonna bring something into the world. This is gonna be this is a dark moon. This is not a good full moon, y'all. It's not. I wouldn't be surprised if something popped off in the world. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody did something like let something go off. You understand what I'm saying? This is not the time. This is one of the darkest times of the year that's getting ready to come up. It is in the Scorpio. That's that stinger. If you have ever dealt with a Scorpio person, and Scorpios, take the day off, be in a room by yourself somewhere, and leave people alone, because y'all gonna be in y'all element. Y'all gonna be in petty. It's gonna be like a whole ghost come over you. Y'all gonna be with that vindictive jealousy, and y'all fucked up side gonna be on him. Y'all gonna be walking around this motherfucking heels with a cane, pimping. Y'all Sammy gonna be out full-fledged. Take the day off, put yourself on timeout. I'm fair warning you, because this is in y'all's energy. But when it comes down to it, the Scorpion sting is this: that they are the type of people that if you piss them off, they gonna find a way to sting your ass. They're gonna find a way. You might not get it today, you might not get it next week, you might not get it tomorrow. They will wait on your ass for about a good year and have a little small ticking time bomb going off, waiting just for you. They ain't even gotta be in the body no more. Trust and believe, it's waiting. You can bet money on this shit. It's waiting. That's what's getting ready to happen next week. Something is going to be unveiled, and that ticking time bomb is going to go off. This is vengeance time. Who in our book said something is mine? Who said that? That V word is mine. Who said that? The Most High said what? Vengeance is mine. This is a vengeance moon. Some scores are going to be settled. So don't be surprised you see 2/3 from this weekend on to the 6th and the 7th, where it ticks up, where people are just coming and settling scores with motherfuckers everywhere. That includes here in America too. Okay? Don't be surprised at what happens. He said, vengeance is mine. This is the first time I've ever heard of a vengeance moon like this. And this is all occurring right before the holidays. This is an unusual blue moon. This is the crazy blue moon. This is the blue moon where werewolves and shit is made out of, baby. This is not going to be a good time. Okay? So I'm fair warning you. To watch yourselves, watch your attitudes. And this is and like I said, it's in Scorpio's energy, but it is going to affect all of us. It's going to affect all of us, because if you got a Scorpio acting crazy with you, you understand what I'm saying? And you're just a friend, and they come at you very aggressive, or they come at you vindictive or being petty, like they can get in their ways. Honey, all I got is Scorpio friends, so I know how they get. And if I know that they're gonna have their moments, you ain't finna catch me on the phone. I'm not gonna have nothing to do with you. I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna have some other shit to do. I'm gonna hang out somewhere else. And you ain't gonna be able to find my ass at all for 2 days until you come out of your weirdness, because they going into fucking werewolf mode, howling at the moon and shit. They can be by themselves. All Scorpio friends for me is on time out. They will not see me. Okay, so you got a wife or a husband that's underneath that side. Y'all better lock their asses up in the room somewhere, because that's gonna be they're gonna be going berserk. And they can feel it. They feel it in the energy right now. They already feel it. It's inside the shadow of it right now. Some of y'all been cutting up already, and you feel it. That is in y'all's area. So put your petty, try to put the petty department, you know what I'm saying, regional manager hat away. Because y'all ain't gonna be managers, y'all regional managers. Y'all understand? Y'all the motherfuckers that came in and y'all handling states and shit of assholes. All I gotta say is this is gonna be a very trying time. Next week is gonna be interesting. So if you dealing with people, period, just understand it's gonna be a hella week. It's gonna be a week, and watch the news because it's gonna be crazy, 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 crazy. It's already starting, and you saw what all of you all saw over the holiday weekend of the eeriness in the sky is what is of this week that's coming. That's what you saw. You saw it heralding. You saw it spiritually making itself known. Everybody saw the quietness. It was an eeriness in the sky. The sky's been looking crazy and murky and weird. It's because this energy is about to make itself fully known. Fully known. And a lot of spiritual things are going to be happening. So it's just best that you all stay prayed up as much as possible. Okay? Stay prayed up as much as possible. If you know you got Scorpio tendency, Scorpio in your chart anywhere, just ask the Most High to, you know what I'm saying, to help you keep your calm, to, you know what I'm saying, to help you stay in a positive space, keep your energy in a good space. You know, if even if people try to take you there, do as much as you can not to be drawn there. Okay? Vengeance is his. Sit your ass down. Okay? Scorpions, sit down. Because y'all gonna be fucking Frankenstein. Hey, she lives. Ah! Y'all be some weird motherfuckers. Look, vengeance is the Most High. Let him take it. Don't get out there slapping motherfuckers upside the head and things like that. Y'all. Okay? Let him handle that. Walk away, smile. You feel people start to buck up at you. You know what? That's when you say, you know what? I'll talk to you a little later. Okay? And they're like, why you acting like that? Just cut them off. Like, you know what? I forgot it was something I had to do. Just take it to another level. Keep your energy up here. Don't meet people down here where they at. And it's going to be easy to do it because they're going to be bucking next week, y'all. Please. Please, please, please. I don't want to hear about somebody talking about Miss Pat. Ask the nation to come together to help me get my ass out of jail because I got locked the fuck up. I got locked up and shit because I was up here beat the shit out of somebody, kick somebody down the flight of stairs. Like, what? You understand? That now normally that would be me, but I know my danger spots. But when you know you have energy that's influencing you, that's on 10, and it's not an energy that most of us know how to handle, it's best to catch yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? And know that your neighbors, the 2/3, are going to be acting on a whole nother level of crazy, okay? So just let people be in their craziness, and if it means that you got to go hang out at one of your kids' house, you know, like, damn, why you over here? Your mama's a nut right now, so I'm gonna hang out and hide at your house. Oh, your daddy's done lost his motherfucking mind, and it's either that or I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. So I'm gonna hang out over here with y'all today. What you eating? You understand what I'm saying? You gotta find alternatives to be able to deal with some things, y'all. But anyway, that's my hour. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you all have an excellent, excellent Sabbath. And if you can go online, they do have Benjamin Freeman's historical his historical speech that he did online. So, and you can see it for yourself. It's Benjamin H. Freeman, and you can hear it of what he had to say. It's about 45 minutes, and it's worth listening to. It's gonna make you sit down and really, for me, if you're a nerd, it's gonna make you want to go get these books and look at this stuff yourself. But like I said, me and Morel are gonna put together a timeline, and hopefully we put together a video so you can see this stuff come together, because we got to find out how we ended up where we are. We got to be able to see this stuff straight out, and I think the Most High is gonna bless us with that. I really do. Okay, so it's 353 people up in here. Y'all better give me a thumbs up. Don't be coming in here freeloading out my kitchen. Y'all better, it don't cost y'all nothing. Y'all be in here ear hustling everything, especially from the ear hustlers. Y'all getting some good food, damn it. Go ahead. Y'all get good food and good company. Start putting up some thumbs up. I mean, man, how cheap can you be? Just come in, eat, and leave. Damn. Anyway, see you all next week, and I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy. Stay blessed. Stay safe, y'all. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.